Hey students, today we are going to discuss about the quality factor. The mirrors of a laser system forms an open resonator cavity, and as a result there are always losses associated with any mode. The main types of loss mechanisms are the finite reflectivities of the mirrors, scattering and absorption in the medium filling the resonator cavity, the diffraction spill over when the field undergoes reflection from the mirrors. And this dissipation in energy is described in terms of the quality factor Q of the mode, which may be defined as Q equals omega 0 into energy stored in the mode divided by energy dissipated per second in that mode, where omega 0 equals 2 pi nu 0, which corresponds to the oscillation frequency of a mode. If Wt represents the energy stored in the mode at time t, then from the definition of Q, we can write dW by dt equals minus omega 0 by Q into W. Negative sign shows that there is usually a loss in energy. On integrating equation 2 and on further simplification, we get Wt equals 0 e raised to minus omega 0 t by Q. And this equation shows that there is an exponential decay of energy with time. It can be proved that from equation 3 that the energy decays to 1 by E of its value at t equals 0 in a time Tc equals Q by omega 0, which is equal to Q by 2 pi nu 0, referred to as the passive cavity lifetime. Thus, for a mode, we can associate a field given by E of t equals E0 e raised to minus omega 0 t by 2Q e raised to 2 pi I nu 0 t. The frequency spectrum associated with this wave train, which extends from t equals 0 to t equals infinity, is obtained by taking the Fourier transform of equation 5. Thus we get e power of nu equals integral 0 to infinity e of t, which is equal to minus 0 by 2 pi I nu t I dt nu minus nu 0 plus nu 0 by 2q. The frequency distribution of this intensity is given by I of nu equals mod E nu square. And on further simplification, we get it as E0 square by 4 pi square nu minus nu 0 square plus nu 0 square by 4q square. The frequency dependence characterized by this equation number 7 is shown in this figure, and it is peaked at nu equals nu 0, and it corresponds to a Lorentzian distribution. Here the intensity decreases to half the peak value at nu equals nu 0 plus nu 0 by 2q and nu equals nu 0 minus nu 0 by 2q. Thus the full width at half maximum is delta nu equals nu 0 by q. In equation 8, we can say that the width of the output spectrum, it depends inversely on the quality factor Q associated with that mode, and hence smaller is the frequency half width delta nu. In order to calculate the Q of a passive resonator, first we have to find out the energy left in the cavity after one complete cycle of oscillation, and then using equation 3 we can obtain an expression for Q. Let W0 be the total energy contained within the cavity at t equals 0. One complete cycle of oscillation in the cavity corresponds to a pair of reflections from mirrors M1 and M2, and the two travels the laser medium. And let alpha c is the net power absorption coefficient unit length. Thus, the energy remaining within the cavity after one complete cycle would be W0 R1 R2 e raised to minus 2 alpha C D, where D is the length of the cavity. Also, one complete cycle corresponds to T equals 2n0 d by C. 0 is the refractive index of the medium inside the cavity. Thus, from equation 3, we obtain the energy inside the cavity as W0 exponential minus 2 pi nu 0 by Q into 2n0 d by C. Thus, comparing equation 9 and 11, we get 2 alpha C d minus log R1 R2 equals 4 pi nu 0 n0 d by QC, where Q equals 4 pi n0 nu 0 d by C into 1 by 2 alpha C d minus log R1 R2. We can also get an expression for the cavity lifetime Tc in terms of fractional loss per round trip. We can also get an expression for the cavity lifetime Tc in terms of the fractional loss per round trip. The initial energy W0 becomes W0 exponential minus K after one round trip, where K equals 2 alpha C D minus log R1 R2. Thus, the fractional loss per round trip would be X equals W0 minus W0 e raised to minus K by W0, which is equal to 1 minus e raised to minus K, where K equals log 1 by 1 minus X. From equation 4, 12 and 14, we get Tc equals 2n0 d by C log 1 by 1 minus X, which is equal to 2n0 d by C to alpha C d minus log R1 R2. Thus, from equation 8, we can write delta nu P equals C by 2 pi n0 d alpha C d minus half log R1 R2. Here, P stands for the passive cavity. For a typical cavity having D equals 100 cm, then alpha C D minus half log R1 R2 nearly equal to 2 into 10 raised to minus 2, and assuming n0 nearly equal to 1, we get delta nu P nearly equal to 1 megahertz. And this width is much smaller than the separation between two adjacent longitudinal modes, which for a cavity of length 100 cm is nearly equal to 150 megahertz.